Hello everyone. Feral pigs have become a significant problem in Australia, with their population estimated to be between 24 and 32 million. These invasive animals are drawn to the country by its abundant resources, including food and water, making Australia an ideal environment for their proliferation. However, their presence has caused severe ecological and agricultural damage, with an annual cost estimated to be between $100 million to $200 million. Curious about the challenges feral pigs bring to Australia? Discover the answers with us, and be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed with our latest updates. Feral pigs in Australia are responsible for substantial agricultural damage, with estimates indicating that they cause approximately $100 million in crop losses annually. These animals are particularly destructive to crops such as sugarcane, which can experience yield losses of up to 30% in areas heavily affected by feral pig activity. In addition to sugarcane, other crops like corn, wheat, and various vegetables are also targeted, leading to significant financial losses for farmers. Reports suggest that feral pigs can destroy between 10 to 20% of the crops in some regions, depending on the intensity of their presence. In regions like Queensland and New South Wales, where feral pig populations are particularly high, there have been reports of pigs encroaching into urban fringes. This led to an increase in human-pig interactions, with some residents feeding the pigs out of curiosity or a mistaken belief that they could tame them. This close contact, however, soon led to serious consequences. On August 10, 2024, health authorities in these regions reported a rise in leptospirosis cases linked to increased close contact with wild boars. In Queensland alone, there are about 50 cases of the disease. The signs and symptoms of leptospirosis can vary significantly. From mild issues like fever and fatigue to severe conditions such as Weil's disease and pulmonary hemorrhagic syndrome. So what policies should the Australian government consider implementing to effectively address these losses? To effectively control feral pig populations, the Australian government has implemented a series of innovative policies that emphasize the integration of advanced technologies, coordinated efforts, and cutting-edge products. But what exactly are these methods? Helicopter hunting of wild boar in Australia is highly regarded for its effectiveness in controlling the feral pig population, especially in remote and difficult-to-access areas. This method is particularly valued in states like Queensland and New South Wales, where feral pigs are estimated to number over 6 million. The aerial approach allows hunters to cover vast areas quickly, often managing to cull hundreds of pigs in a single day. How do you think a well-coordinated team can maximize the effectiveness of a helicopter hunt for wild boar? Each helicopter hunt for wild boar typically involves a small, specialized team, usually consisting of 3 to 4 members. This includes a skilled pilot, 1 or 2 shooters, and occasionally a spotter who aids in locating the pigs from the air. The pilot plays a critical role, maneuvering the helicopter to maintain a steady position while the shooters take aim. On average, a single helicopter can cover up to 1,000 hectares in a day, with the team managing to cull between 50 to 200 pigs, depending on the density of the population and terrain. The tight coordination among team members ensures that the hunt is conducted efficiently and safely, with each person knowing their exact role. In Australia, helicopter hunting of wild boar requires adherence to stringent regulatory standards. Hunters must first hold a valid firearms license, which requires completing a firearms safety course and passing background checks. Additionally, they need to obtain a specific aerial hunting permit from state or territory authorities, such as the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries in Queensland. These permits are issued to ensure that hunts are conducted legally and ethically, with particular attention to animal welfare standards.
Oh, nice. Damn.
In Queensland, for example, there are about 200 permits issued annually for aerial shooting operations. So how do pilots and hunters coordinate during helicopter pig hunts in Australia? When hunting wild pigs by helicopter in Australia, the operation begins with the pilot and hunters working in precise coordination to locate the pigs from the air. The pilot maintains an altitude of around 60 to 100 meters, which allows for optimal visibility while reducing the noise that could alert the pigs. Once a group of pigs is spotted, the pilot maneuvers the helicopter to provide the hunters with a clear line of sight, often circling the area to keep the pigs within view. The pilot's ability to adjust the helicopter's speed and position is crucial, ensuring that the hunters have a stable platform from which to take their shots. So, how do you think aerial hunting impacts the effectiveness of controlling the feral pig population? As the helicopter hovers or flies in a controlled pattern above the pigs, the hunters prepare to take their shots, typically using semi-automatic rifles chambered in .223 Remington or .308 Winchester. These calibers are favored for their balance of accuracy and stopping power, essential for ensuring a quick and humane kill from the air.
He took some rounds.
Hunters usually engage their targets from a distance of 100 to 160 feet, with red dot or holographic sights aiding in rapid target acquisition. On a typical hunt, a skilled team can cull between 50 to 150 pigs in a single session, depending on the density of the population and the terrain. This efficiency is vital in controlling the feral pig population, which can cause extensive agricultural damage if left unchecked. After the initial shots are fired, the pilot may adjust the helicopter's position to follow any pigs that attempt to flee, ensuring that the hunters can deliver follow-up shots if necessary. The primary goal is to minimize the number of wounded pigs that escape, as injured animals can suffer and continue to cause damage. This careful approach ensures that no injured animals are left behind, aligning with ethical hunting practices. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comments section below. Hello everyone. Australia is currently grappling with an estimated 24 million feral pigs, which pose a significant threat to agriculture, the environment, and native wildlife. The damage caused by these pests costs the country around $100 million annually. This situation underscores the vital role of hunters in mitigating the impact of feral pigs. Have Australian hunters been successful in controlling this burgeoning population? What strategies and methods have they employed? Join us as we explore these questions. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest information. Helicopter hunting of wild pigs in Australia has become a modern method favored by many hunters for controlling wild pig populations. Studies and reports often indicate that aerial shooting can achieve a success rate of 70 to 90% in reducing wild pig numbers in target areas. This high success rate underscores the effectiveness of helicopter hunting in managing the growing wild pig population. So, what permits and approvals are required for helicopter hunting wild pigs in Australia? The activity of helicopter hunting wild pigs in Australia is tightly regulated. Requiring a variety of permits and certificates to ensure safety, animal welfare, and legal compliance. Hunters must possess a valid firearms license, and a specific permit is necessary for aerial shooting activities. These permits, usually issued by state or territory wildlife or agriculture departments, often include conditions on the areas and times when hunting can occur. The cost of obtaining or renewing a firearms license varies by state, typically ranging from $50 to $200. Additionally, hunters must secure approval from relevant authorities such as the Civil Aviation Safety Authority to conduct aerial shooting activities. To be effective, helicopter hunting of wild boars necessitates specialist equipment. Hunters typically use high-powered rifles such as the .308 Winchester, 3006 Springfield, and .223 Remington. A suitable helicopter, often a small and easy-to-maneuver model like the Robinson R-44 or Bell 206, is required to navigate various terrains. To detect the location of wild boars, the helicopter crew uses binoculars or a spotting scope, flying at low altitudes for a clear view. So what altitude range is typically maintained by the helicopter to balance visibility, safety, and shooting accuracy during a hunt? Once the prey is spotted, the pilot and hunter communicate to plan their approach. The pilot maneuvers the helicopter to position the hunter for the best possible shot. hovering or flying slowly at the appropriate altitude and angle to provide a stable shooting platform. Typically, the helicopter operates between 30 and 100 feet above the ground, balancing visibility, safety, and shooting accuracy. For an effective shot, the hunter identifies each target, focusing on clear, unobstructed shots to ensure a humane kill. The hunter uses rifles suitable for the distance and with high stopping power, aiming carefully and targeting the pig's weak points to ensure a quick kill. After the initial shot, the helicopter returns to verify the kill and ensure the boar is dead. If the first shot does not immediately kill the boar, the hunter can take another shot to humanely finish the job. In particular, with the hard work and determination of hunters and the support of pilots, significant success has been achieved in controlling feral pig populations in Australia. This method has helped reduce the feral pig population by about 500 million individuals each year. The high success rate of helicopter hunting can be attributed to several key factors. Firstly, visibility and coverage play a crucial role as helicopters provide a wide and clear view of the terrain, making it easier to quickly detect and target wild pigs over large areas. The mobility of helicopters allows them to navigate swiftly and overcome difficult or remote terrain where wild pigs often reside, increasing the chances of successful hunting. Immediate action is another advantage. Helicopters enable hunters to approach and shoot as soon as they detect the animals, reducing the possibility of escape. In particular, the data and information we see highlights the important role hunters play in helicopter control of feral pig populations in Australia. Their involvement directly impacts agricultural productivity, environmental conservation, and the overall economic well-being of affected communities. Hunters play a vital role in agricultural protection by minimizing crop damage. Feral pigs cause significant damage to crops such as sugarcane, wheat, and various fruits and vegetables. By culling feral pigs, hunters help protect these crops, reducing financial losses to farmers by around 35% each year. Additionally, in terms of environmental conservation, hunters help preserve natural habitats by reducing the damage caused by feral pigs. These animals dig and trample vegetation, leading to soil erosion and water pollution. By controlling feral pig populations, hunters support biodiversity and economically valuable ecosystem services. Additionally, hunters contribute to disease prevention by enhancing biosecurity. Wild boars are vectors of diseases that can affect livestock, wildlife, and humans. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comments section below.